Today we have a tournament in the Kobe era where I play 6 creative players in the Kobe era, 3 in the West and 3 in the East. We got 1 on the Clippers, 1 on the Miami Heat, 1 on the New York Knicks, 1 on the Denver Nuggets, 1 on the Portland Trail Blazers, and 1 on the Washington Wizards. We're going to take a look at these individual teams, but we also got Duncan, Kobe, Shaq, KG, McGrady, Iverson. These guys still in the league, but we want to see how far and how well these guys dictate this Kobe era and see if they can pull these sorry teams to an NBA championship level. Look at the Clippers. I mean, honestly, they didn't really have anyone. Well, let me get to the actual Clippers. There we go. All right, so the Clippers. Can we get to the Clippers team, please? All right, they got Elton Brand, who's an 86 overall, and Andre Miller. Not bad overall, obviously. So the creative player, they're going to be playing in the starting lineup where it's most needed. So for the Clippers, that's the center position. All right, for the Miami Heat, Maximum, he's going to be playing the point guard position, and he's got Eddie Jones, Caron Butler, Brian Grant on the squad. So once again, a sorry team. Next, we got the New York Knicks. The Knicks they've been sorry for a while. You know, they're not sorry right now, but especially in the Kobe era. Beast, he's going to be playing point guard as well. He's got Allen Houston, his next best player. The Denver Nuggets, he's ultimate. He's going to be playing shooting guard. We got Juwan Howard and Marcus Camby, a couple of big guys. So he's going to be playing the guard position because they're good on bigs. Next, the Portland Trail Blazers. Next best player is Scottie Pippen, and he's going to be playing the center position. Mind you, these guys are only like 6'9", 230, and they're not huge. And next, Scottie Pippen's longtime teammate, Michael Jordan with the Washington Wizards. Jordan is actually 87, and he got Stackhouse. So this might be a pretty good team, to be honest with you. But how they compare to teams like the Lakers, the San Antonio Spurs, you know what I mean? Indiana Pacers, Detroit Pistons. See if they can really make it to the NBA Finals and make a long run. That remains to be seen. But let me know, what team are you rocking with, and do you think they can make an NBA Finals run? At the end of the season, let's take a look at some awards. Ultimate Denver's player, they won MVP, 30 points, 18 rebounds, 13.5 assists. Not bad. He gets Rookie of the Year. Bobby Jackson, 6th man on the Kings. The Blazers, relentless DPOY, 30, 21, and 12. Kenyon Martin, most improved. The Clippers won 69 games. That's crazy. Actually, KG and Duncan, they actually made it on the All-NBA first team. Maximum, Kobe, Weber, Dirk, and Limitless All-NBA second team. Surprised I don't see Shaq anywhere. But anyway, we are excited to see the standings and the record. So in the West, we got the Clippers number 1, we got the Blazers number 3, and we got Denver number 2. Out East, we got Miami number 1, the Washington Wizards number 4, which I'm surprised. I thought they would have been a little stronger, and the Knicks number 3. That's crazy. The Bucks got the number 2 spot. But let's take a look at the standings and see what's what. So 69 wins for the Clippers. Remember, this team has, alongside their creative player, they got Elton Brand, they got Andre Miller. That's a nice squad. Denver Nuggets, 68 wins, so not too far off, not far at all, really. Juwan Howard, Marcus Camby, yeah, they were good on bigs. Miami Heat, 65 wins, so they got Maximum with Eddie Jones, Brian Grant. They got a couple of 81 since the season has ended. New York, 63 wins with Allen Houston coming in at 85. Portland, 58 wins. They have Scottie Pippen. Where's Scottie Pippen at? He is playing the 4 now. Okay, Ruben Patterson. Bonzi Wells coming off the bench at 81. So they got some depth to their team. Washington with Jordan. Let's see, playing the center. We got Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown should be a center, but Jordan and Jerry Stackhouse. Dallas didn't get anyone. Milwaukee didn't get anyone. So wait, was that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, they got the top 6 positions. So I'm surprised the Bucks have the 2nd seed. That's because they won their division. They're only won 43 wins. Anyway, we are in the playoffs. Let me know, who is your team and who do you have making a long finals run anyway? The Clippers, the Blazers, the Denver Nuggets, the Heat, number 1 in the East, the Washington Wizards with Jordan, and the New York Knicks. Or do you have another team? Like, do you got, let me see, the Lakers, the Spurs did not make it. That is incredibly surprising, because the Spurs are the Spurs. You know, you just expect them to. They just missed the playoffs. That's crazy with Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and Bruce Bowen. Okay, anyway, well, I guess they're rebuilding. It says they're rebuilding. Anyway, let me know who your team is, and let's get into it. We are in Game 4 of the first round against the New York Knicks and the 76ers. And the Knicks have a 4-point lead as they look to close out Allen Iverson Sixers in a 4-game sweep. They got the ball to get it to Kurt Thomas, I believe. And he gets a pretty easy layup, and they stretch the lead to 6. And how much time is left? There is a minute 5 to go. So Iverson and his squad, they still have a chance. Iverson puts up the 3. He gets the 3. So we see some matchups there, 14-5, 10-8. So kind of even there. Allen Houston, he's got the ball. He puts it up, mid-range, can't get it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's a 5-point lead, and I think we just saw a glimpse of what these creative players can do. That was a crazy putback. Iverson, he swings it over to Keith Van Horn. He's got mid-dice on him. I think that's a small forward matchup. He can shoot the 3, actually. He's pretty good at shooting. And he's at the 3. It's going to be a tough shot. 3, 2, 1. Can't get it. And they are going to foul. But with 24 seconds to go, I think this is pretty much over. Yeah, it's over. Good win for the Knicks. 31-9 for Iverson. He played well. And only 12 points, 21 rebounds, and 17 assists with 3 steals for creative player Beast. Miami Heat are going to go ahead and sweep the Boston Celtics in Boston. And as you can tell, this series nor this game was close as they ticked down to the last seconds. And good win for Miami as they advance to the semifinals. We are in game 4 for the Clippers, and they are going to go ahead and sweep the Sacramento Kings here in Sacramento, 98-79, and the Clippers were the number 1 seed, are the number 1 seed in the West. We're here in game 5, and Washington Wizards are going to go ahead and beat this Toronto Raptors team featuring Vince Carter. And Michael Jordan, Jerry Stackhouse, and their creative player are going to advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals. There he is right there. Good job to this team. We're here in game 6, and the Denver Nuggets are down 2, but they're trying to close out this series up 3-2. And here in Golden State, as creative player Alton plays some pretty good defense there on Antoine Jamison. He dicks it out to Camby, over to Whitney. Ooh, turnover. I like the thought, I like the idea as they try to go for the alley-oop to their best player. But execution. Look at a young Gilbert Arenas. They get it to Juwan Howard. Marcus Camby, he's right there. He should be able to score. He puts it up, and he does score. I was very concerned as they tied the game up, 81-81. And Gilbert Arenas, a young Gilbert Arenas, you already know what he's all about. Antoine Jamison in the post. He puts it up, and he scores. I'm not sure who's guarding Antoine Jamison, but he's kind of abusing him at this moment. To get it into Whitney, playing the point guard for the Nuggets, they need to just go ahead. He's probably the one who turned it over. It's to Juwan Howard, and Juwan Howard scores. I'm appreciative of these guys scoring, Camby and Juwan Howard, but they got me very, very anxious when they shoot, because I'm not sure it's going in, but it has gone in. As they're going to go ahead and miss, and Denver has an opportunity to take the lead here. With 22 seconds to go, Denver is trying to advance to the Western Conference semifinals. And I don't like that their creative player is over in the corner. I mean, you're their best shot. You're the reason they're here. They get it to Juwan Howard. He did score last time. And he's going to go to the line. Let's see if he can get a couple points here. 21.6 rebounds. He misses the first. That's unfortunate. You know, just an interesting fact that creative player is 99 from the free throw line. All right, so we got a 1-point lead. Just enough to get our hearts broken from Gilbert Arenas on a last-second shot. 3 seconds to go. This is for the Warriors season on the line. They got Gilbert. They got Antoine Jamison. They get it to Gilbert. He puts it up. He can't get it. And the Denver Nuggets advance to the Western Conference semifinals. In Game 7, 4 seconds to go, the Portland Trailblazers are going to win a huge game to advance to the next round over the Phoenix Suns. Let's go. That's a wrap for the first round. Our second round matchups will be the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, Lakers, this is not the Clippers you always know. They got a beast creative player on their hands now, but they will be going up against Shaq and Kobe. So that should be fun. Creative player versus Shaq and Kobe. Who you got? Next round, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trail Blazers, which they both have a creative player. Ultimate will be at the 2, and Relentless will be at the 5. So let's see what happens there. Out east, Miami will be playing the Washington Wizards. So Miami, they got their creative player maximum with Eddie Jones at 84, and they're going to be going up against goated creative player, but Michael Jordan and Jerry Stackhouse. So who you got there? The Heat, who are the number 1 seed, versus Washington Wizards, or well, no one's really here. Actually, my bad. New York Knicks. They got their creative player beast at the point guard position with Allen Houston versus Baron Davis, Jamal Mashburn, and PJ Brown and Jamal McGlure. So they're technically rebuilding, although, yeah, they won 43 games. I think they won their division, so that's why they are where they are. But anyway, no. That was the Bucks. I don't know how they. Anyway, yeah, 7 seed. The Bucks and the Hornets, they probably had a similar record, to be honest with you. Let me see. I'm just going to double check that just because I like the details. All right, in the East, Bucks and so the Hornets won 41 games and the Bucks won 43 games. Yeah, so because they won their division, they got that second seed. It doesn't really make any sense, but it is what it is. All right, guys, let me know. All our creative players are still in this, right? I believe so. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm about to drop out in this semifinals round. Let me know who your team is, how are they doing, and who you got moving forward. And I thought it would be cool to check out the round 1 league leaders. So Kobe, 42 points a game. Relentless from the Blazers, 30. Shaq, 29. Shaq and Kobe were putting up some serious points a game. Iverson, 29. Goated from the Wizards, 28. 28 for Pierce Mashburn, 27. Stackhouse, 26. Vince Carter, 26. Let's take a look at rebounds. Those are some pretty good numbers. 19 for Beast, 18 for Relentless, 17.5 for Limitless, 16.6 for Goated, 16.5 for Maximum, and 14.3 for Ultimate. See Brian Grant with 14 as well, and Shaq, 13.6 assists. All our creative players, for the most part, Andre Miller in there with 13, Steve Nash in there with 11. So, yeah, they definitely have a high usage rate for sure. And a closeout game, creative player Beast has 44 points and 23 rebounds at the free throw line. And they're about to go ahead and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, up 110-91 on this Hornets team. Baron Davis and company. Congrats to Baron Davis and them making it this far, but it's a wrap for them as the New York Knicks advance. I simulated too much, but the Clippers are going to go ahead and advance to the Western Conference Finals as well. 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 17 assists, and 6 steals for a creative player Limitless. Kobe played great, 35, 4, and 4. He fouled out. Shaq, 28 and 9. They both played great, but, you know, it's just hard to win against a creative player. So the Lakers are going to go ahead and advance. With 10 seconds left to go in the game, the Denver Nuggets are going to go ahead and advance in a emphatic win over this Portland Trail Blazers team. Good job to them. That's a great team right there, as they're showing. They got what it takes to move on. We have a minute 42 to go in Game 7 in this Washington versus Miami series. And whoever wins advances as Maximum for the Heat. Goes ahead and scores 14-8 for Goated on the Washington Wizards. We got to see if Washington can hold on with their creative player, Michael Jordan's Jerry Stackhouse, who's got the ball. Oh, and he throws a turnover, giving the Miami Heat an opportunity to score the ball. Maximum puts it up. He can't get it. Jerry Stackhouse with the rebound. And Miami is the number 1 seed. And they get it to their creative player, and he throws it down. 4-point lead for Washington. Eddie Jones, he's bringing it up. They get it into Maximum. That's a good idea. He turns around and he scores. He scores over Goated, and he's hyped. This game is coming down to the wire. 50 seconds to go. Washington is clinging to a 2-point lead. They get it to the crate. He turns the ball over. Miami is running. They're off to the races. They get it to the crate. Play Maximum in the corner. He scores and ties up the game. 39 seconds to go. Game 7, tied at 1-11. Who is going to advance? Miami. They get a steal. They get it to Eddie Jones. Back to credit. He turn it over? What are y'all doing? Doug Collins, get your team. Get your team together. I think Doug Collins is actually coaching the Washington Wizards, and they just got the ball back, actually. Well, y'all need to execute. They did all that in 4.4 seconds. Crazy. Jerry Stackhouse with the ball. Got Eddie Jones on him. Yo, they're bumping. They're bumping. Yo, give it up. He puts it up. Can't score. And Miami is going to have one last shot at this. 21.7 seconds to go in the game. Miami's got the ball tied at 1-11. They need to get it to maximum, their creative player, and get the heck out of the way. What are y'all doing? Why y'all look like y'all trying to post up my guy over here? Don't do it. He's got a creative player on him. Don't do it. What are you doing, Eddie Jones? There you go. Good job. He puts it up. He scores. He scores. He scores. 2.1 seconds to go. Can Washington save their season, tie it up, or win it here? Jordan. Oh, he can't get it. He had a shot. Miami is going to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. And that's a wrap for the semifinals round. Let's take a look. The Clippers beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games. The Denver Nuggets beat the Portland Trailblazers in 6 games. The Miami Heat, we just saw that game. They beat the Washington Wizards in 7 games. And the New York Knicks, they had it kind of easy. They beat the Hornets in 5 games. Our new matchup, the Miami Heat, the number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed, New York Knicks. New York is actually going to get some good competition now. And we got the Clippers, the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed, the Denver Nuggets. So let me know how your team is doing, what team you got. Just as a refresher, the Clippers, they got their 99 overall with Elton Brand and Andre Miller. The Denver Nuggets, they got their 99 overall with Juwan Howard, Marcus Camby. They're pretty good down low. In the East, we have their 99 overall maximum, he's playing like a beast, with Eddie Jones, Caron Butler, Brian Grant. They got some depth to their team versus Beast, 99 overall with Allen Houston. Who do you have? They have the Heat rebuilding for some reason. Not sure. They were the number 1 seed. But anyway, let's see how this Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals go. Accidentally simulated too much, but the Clippers did go ahead and win this series. Let's see, Limitless 22-14-7. Elton Brand, co-star 30-14. Over there on the Denver Nuggets. Can I get the Denver Nuggets? There we go. 27-9-8 for Ultimate. He played well, but he actually fouled out, so maybe that was a thing. They actually won by 5, the Clippers. 7 seconds to go. We are going to see an upset as the New York Knicks. Doesn't matter who they play, they beat, are going to defeat the number 1 seed Miami Heat in 7 games. Congrats to them for advancing. We have our finals matchup as we saw the Clippers beat the Denver Nuggets in 6 games, and we saw the Miami Heat lose to the Knicks in 7. So our finals matchups are the Clippers and the New York Knicks. Let's take a look at the records real quick just to see who is the superior team between this Clippers and Knicks team. Clippers 69 wins and the Knicks 163. So clearly it should be the Clippers coming out on top. Let me know who your team is and are you still on top, and see who is going to win and be on top. With 1 minute to go in Game 5, the series is tied 2-2 in Los Angeles. Andre Miller has the ball. He gets it over to Lamar Odom, a young Lamar Odom at this point. Let's see, pick by Limitless. Lamar Odom is going to take the... Oh, he can't get it. Limitless gets the rebound, and he passes it back out. The Clippers are going to have another shot at this. They are down 108 to 112, and they turn it over, and they're going to have to foul. Let's see if Kurt Thomas can get some free throws here. He extends the lead to 5. Can he extend it to 6? Let's see what happens here. He does not. And the Clippers, they have life. They have a chance. 5 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go on the clock. At this point, you need to get it to Limitless and let him shoot from 3. They turn it over, and that's going to be it. You know, unfortunately, if y'all keep turning the ball over, you're going to lose. My greatest surprise, the New York Knicks are going to be on top and win the championship as Limitless puts in a last-second shot. And congrats to the Knicks for going all the way and winning. Wow. Please let me know if you had the New York Knicks winning the championship. I didn't have them winning the chip. 23, 15, and 13. 3 steals, 3 blocks, 50% from 3. crazy numbers, but that's how you win a chip. They were the 3rd seed. Look at who they played. They faced Allen Iverson in the first round, swept them. They got Jamal Mashburn and Baron Davis in the second round, got past them in 5. Then they went the long distance with the Miami Heat and beat them in 7. Then they beat the Clippers in 6. So they played some good competition. At first, early on, wasn't that tough with Allen Iverson and the Hornets. But, to get to the finals and to win the finals, that was pretty tough. And let's take a look at the Clippers. The Kings, that was a good team. Lakers, great team. Denver, great team. And the New York Knicks, a great team. So let's see. The Denver Nuggets, if they would have had to face, if they were going to go all the way, they didn't. But they would have to beat the Portland Trailblazers, which they did. They would have to beat the Clippers. They did it. Then they would have to beat another team. So that would have been a tough matchup for them. But congrats to the New York Knicks. And let's take a look at their roster real quick again. See if we can find New York. There we go. There's their team. Creative player, 99 overall beast, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell. Latrell Sprewell had a game where he had like 25 and 10. So yeah, he was playing well. But yeah, guys, that was the tournament. That was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will come back at you next time with another tournament.